Hey, howdy everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout New Vegas installment. And I gave Boone the spacesuit and helmet, and I guess it was better than his armor because he put on the spacesuit, but he didn't put on the helmet.
Morning.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk to Chris. Let's see what he's got for us to do.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
What do you do here?
I'm the Flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Okay, yeah, why don't they let you work on the launch pad?
When I joined the Flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
Okay. Yeah, but you know the radiation would kill you because you're human, right?
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam. You're neurotic.
So he was from Vault 34. That's very cool. I never paid attention to the dialogue. So it's pretty neat, because you'll see later on in the game that comes up a few more times at least. But you left your vault because you were going bald?
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
I like that. You wouldn't trust a ghoul, would you? But no, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go take a magazine, I guess, and then try again. Look at that, we had two.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, Jason told me himself. The Great Journey is for ghouls only. You're not going.
Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke.
You're not a murderer, Chris. Come on.
What, you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too.
Yeah, but you'd never forgive yourself, Chris.
Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
They'd take you if they could.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
They're gonna make you a saint.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
It's not true. You're alright.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
Oh no, you head down the road, there's a place called Novak you can go.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak.
Yeah, cool. So now we got his good ending, I guess. But let's talk to him again.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, get started on the task. So how can I help?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
Alright, well, I'll track down the thrust control modules first.
Alright. Anything else?
Any tips?
Repcon has been ransacked so many times by scavengers, it's hard to know where the components might turn up. If they turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive.
Okay, so I'm not really sure if that helped me out at all. But we are going to take a shortcut back to the surface. I'm obviously going to head back to Novak, sort out our inventory, and then we're going to focus on getting those thrust control modules. So, oh, also, yeah, while we're backtracking, I totally forgot to interact with Victor while we're here.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
Hey, man, what are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
So what's the story with this place?
Novak? Nice enough place, I suppose. But between you and me, when I rolled into town, my skin started to itch. Watch yourself.
It's good to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
Here's another gun by my side.
That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my strength if I'm gonna make it all the way to New Vegas. I'm sure you do just fine without old Vic slowing you down.
Alright. You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way.
Oh, okay. Happy trails.
Be seeing you.
And yeah, so Victor's there, but back on track. We'll see when we're back at, I guess see when we're back ready to hunt down those modules. Hey, katana, nice. We'll take that. For sure. That means we can get rid of our combat knife. Oh, we don't have the recycler either. We'll take that. That means we have all of them, I believe. Oh! And we can actually have a science check here, apparently. Is there radioactive material in your rocket souvenirs? To explain the glow and the illness.
Well, I don't really know. Would that sour you on buying one if it did?
That's really, Taking a look at our plasma pistol here with that new attachment. Got a lot of bright orange, like, tubing all around. It looks pretty cool. Just not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Of before content for, before we mod our katana. There it is on our hip right now. Just bought from Cliff here. The Dino Delight, blue handle. Kind of cool looking. Very cool indeed, yeah. There it is. We modded with the protective sheath, the authentic blade, and the balanced grip. Look at that. Whoa, pretty cool now. Yeah, red, really nice handle. Looks like the metal isn't as bright. It's more of a dull looking thing. It's kind of got some engraving up there too now. Very cool. And yeah, it is sheath. It permanently has a sheath on your character. Very cool. And sometimes it will glitch out when you switch to a weapon and actually keep the sheath up there. So it's very, very cool indeed. I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, so let's continue on back to the quest at hand. On our Pip-Boy, if we look at the quest marker, find parts to fix the rocket thrust controllers. So looking at our map, so location up here right below Helios 1. Okay. So we'll definitely check that out. Looks like it's right behind Novak. Yeah, Okay, cool. Take a look on the side of the road. Helios 1, the dawn of a golden age. And it looks to be right over there. Along with some satellites on the mountainside. Very cool. We'll have to go check that out after our business with Novak. But it looks like our destination is off the road here, so let's take a gander into this crater. Oh, I see a building over there. Looks fairly familiar. Oh yeah, we could have just actually went by the actual outskirts of the town there, No Bark Shack, to go here, instead of walking around the town. And looky here, Gibson's Scrapyard. Pretty cool location. It's a merchant area, of course. You can come back here for a few quests. But most importantly, Lady Gibson herself sells the modules. You can barter check her. I don't know if we have any more meeting peoples. I think you need like 40 or 45. I doubt I can do it. I get... No, we need Salesman Weekly, that's right. Yeah, I don't have that. But if you have it, you know, good handy there. Otherwise, it's going to be a good amount of caps, so just be ready for that. Actually, and howdy.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Did you happen to have any thrust control modules from Repcon?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot we raised our barter last time because we were trying to get it pretty high, so we can actually get it for 250.
Fair enough. It's not like anyone's ever wanted to buy them before. 250 caps it is.
Alright, here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
And
Need a medic.
Eddie has a little Enclave log there. And if you don't know about the Enclave, they're a pretty cool faction. They got some cool gear. All that. They're a little crazy sometimes, I guess, in their philosophy and stuff, but pretty cool looking. And they got cool stuff. That's all that really matters, right? But I'm actually gonna come back and trade with her some more.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Any radioactive material from Epcon?
Certainly did. Hubby and me had an old rad meter to help us tell the difference between what you could salvage and what'd kill you. I kept a glowing container from Repcon around here for years, serving no better purpose than a nightlight. Damn thing wouldn't sell. Then along comes the most peculiar-looking fellow, all decked out in a yellow radiation suit, of which he was proud all out of proportion. The man outright asked if I had anything radioactive for sale. Imagine that. But he paid handsome for that jar of goop. Only saw him that once. He said something about heading over to Clark Field to put his suit through its paces. A strange one he was.
Alright, for sure. Show me what you got for sale.
Happy to do it.
Oh, we got a 7, nice. King.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Why are you called Old Lady Gibson?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
Okay. And what do you know about Helios 1 up the road?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
Take care now.
So yeah, she speaks about the Brotherhood of Steel. And the NCR are apparently having a battle over at the Helios 1 site up there. But she has a unique weapon called the Big Boomer or something. I want to try to take it from her, but I don't have the sneak. You gotta reverse pickpocket in this game by taking the ammo, and then a couple of days later, she will have the weapon in her inventory. So we'll just wait on that. Maybe she'll have some good stock as well. And yeah, and in order to get Eddie's next radio message, we are gonna have to wait a few days. If I actually look here, I wrote it down. So we need to wait 5 more days before we can get another message from Eddie's archives. But that's fine because it's going to be long enough anyway. And between off camera, I'll just wait 5 days. But, you know, we're going to get the second one on camera as well. Don't worry, is what I'm trying to say basically. But yeah, let's head on back. I think we have to go back to Repcon before we can go to Clarkfield. But we could go there. Did she mark it on her map? Clarkfield? She did. So we could actually go ahead and just go to Clarkfield, which I think I'm going to do. Coming into Clarkfield, so be on the lookout for a yellow man. But also be careful, there's a lot of geckos here, so be on the lookout. Oh, there's the yellow man. Let's see. I don't see nothing else. Let's see. Isotope 239, Igniting Agent, Mr. Radical's Journal, and a rad suit. We're taking that for sure. I'm going to also take out these geckos for the meat and the XP, so I will see you guys. Well, actually, let's read the journal. Let's look at that real quick, too. Oh, it's days. I'll let you guys read that on your own for the world building, you know. But I'm going to clear out the geckos, and then we're going to head back to Repcon. And I'll show you guys the secret way back into the headquarters. And clearing out the golden geckos, we level up. So I think... Is there any of the perks we can get? I've actually realized we have 3 perks to pick out. Because I recently decided that I'm no longer going to be taking the Grunt perk. And I'm on the edge of picking Concentrated Fire, but I don't really care. Because VATS is pretty buggy sometimes, and I don't want to rely on it. So I feel like getting a perk for it is redundant. And I also got rid of Math Wrath, because I originally had that as well. But again, I don't like how VATS is sometimes. So we do have 3 free perk spots left. But looking at it, I think the only big requirement is still 70 barter. We need 90 repair too eventually, but we don't really need that right now. Barter 70 definitely is the biggest one. So I think we can actually... Can we get that now? We only need 11. Oh yeah, we can get that now. Nice. But we can't get a perk until next level, unfortunately. But it's fine. We have the requirement met, and we're good. So, let's just give the rest into another skill. We're going to need it some more. And, yikes. Trying to decide if I should do energy weapons or explosives. I think explosives. Yeah, we need explosives to be 45 at least. Because if I do want Concentrated Fire, I don't think I will though. But I have until level 18 anyway, so... And we only need 60 energy weapons. Oh, but actually, we're coming up on a good energy weapon. Ay. I think it's fine. We'll stick with that for now. Alright, so back here at the test site, we actually come back over here towards the little mountain area. You will find yourselves over here, the entrance to where we came out of before. So we can just hop back down here and finish up the quest since we went to Clarkfield without picking up the quest. I never knew you could do that. I always thought it was dumb you had to come back and forth to have both on an active objective, but that works fine now that I know that too. And hello, Chris.
Hey, have you found the components we discussed?
Here's the thrust controls.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. All I need now is the igniting agent we discussed earlier.
Actually, I found a whole container of it.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container's shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now.
So the rockets are good?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
Alright, sweet.
The rockets are ready. Jason, the great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
Gather all.
Is Harden
May
down
the
there?
Creator guide my words and help
Let's
me
head back
speak
into
true.
the,
The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey.
And we are out here at the observation area for the rockets. I've gone ahead and read a magazine for science, but with at least 40 science and the comprehension perk, you will have at least 60. So go ahead and hit activate on the navigation console and examine the data further. And it's like examining the trajectories. It's on a non-optimal route to the destination. And we surmise that with minor alterations, we can plot a course that will take them 12.5% closer to their intended destination. And we'll make the change for sure. And you modify the path of the rockets to land closer to their target. But if you're an evil person, you can also, mess them up and make it crash into each other. But we're here to launch them the best way possible. Oh, it also plays Flight of the Bumblebee, but my music's off for copyright reasons. Sorry. My bad. And yeah, that is Come Fly With Me done. And we are liked by the citizens of Good Springs now. We also got a real nice amount of XP, but not enough to level up. But yeah, it's not too far from leveling up. But now we are going to head back to Novak. Well, actually, we're really thirsty, so I'm probably going to head to Good Springs to get that free water. And then we're going to end up back in Novak to speak with Manny and finish up our business with Novak. We've done everything there. And yeah, so yeah, it's just me back in Novak. And back here in Nipton,
You have any luck with the ghouls?
Novak,
I'm counting on you.
we can talk to Manny and be like, yeah, the ghouls, they're gone.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Any idea why?
No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
Alright, so where is this Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
Alright, sweet. Thanks.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
And we are now idolized by Novak, so got the max karma for this area as well while we're at it. And that is, I think, everything done with Novak. So, let me take a look at my book here, and we'll see what is next for the itinerary for this journey. While actually looking through my book, we are finished with everything in my Novak portion, so we can actually move on towards Helios 1. So next time when we pick up, we're going to start venturing towards there. So as always, everyone, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Share around with your friends if you think they'd also enjoy this type of content. And as always, I will see you all next time.